Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Garrett Richards, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Upton. He's got it 1 away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. To 2-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game. Three-two pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Yeah, Angels! All right, Angels!
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Prone, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Richards comes set. 2-2 on its way home. And a fastball just a bit high.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Stepping into the box, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's a high pop-up. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first down. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. One and two, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Wendell is there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. To third. Cozart has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Next 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. 3-1. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kinsler trying to get there. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Malik Smith. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. One left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for L.A. Cole Calhoun will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Calhoun aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Calhoun rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. Count still at 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. The 1-1 scoops it up, but meanwhile third base.
Batting ninth, catcher.
So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado, runner in scoring position with Sugan. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ready for another chance. Ian Kinsler, and their runners at the corners now. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. The shot there at the Newport Beach coastline, not far from us here in Anaheim as we get ready for the top of the 3rd. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 10, and he'll start out their half of the top of the order to follow. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now it's and another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded by Kozar. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Left fielder number 2, Denard Span.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
First baseman number 44, C.J. Cron.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, C.J. Cron. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This pitch is popped up. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in now. Out. On the inside. Leads up. Riding in once again. Cole Calhoun. He's done a single his first truck. He's in for a strike. Here with a runner third. The 3-2 pitch. 1-0. Now with the play.
To put that ball play.
And Brad Miller. 1. Far. They're on 3-2, but your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, Maria.
Stepping in, ready for a night out in his hat, so make it so far. Now the 2-2. High in the Rays. Just one hit. And into the
with 3 offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot committed.
2-2. Let's see. So now 2.
Oh, you live by it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're
Richards can set. Here's two. On three and take your big four.
And not look good time for either.
To tie this ball at equalize. Now the 2-1. Strike two swinging.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern you.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
In C.J. Cron. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. 2-1 Kinsler. It'll escape 1 run of inning number. Trying to pick things up where he left off. This was credited first time around.
Seems to me like him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And a little 2-strike. 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Two balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is nothing to so many options that.
Now, and number 10 is there, and he has it for down. Standing in, Martin Maldonado reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Cozart on second. Valbuena is over at first with 1 away. A line shot to third base.
The batter, number 3.
So 2 on with 2 away, and the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter Ian Kinsler. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Span is under it. And that's the third out. Angels strand a couple. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Ready once again, Joey Wendell. It was a walk in his last trip.
All right, here's an easy strikeout.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, He's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt. And he'll just throw it to second. Forget about the play now. Second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 5.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Calhoun. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Ready for another shot now, Brad Miller. Wendell on third with 2 out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rays strand just the 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. In now, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. That's down into left center for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Justin Upton.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Zach Cozart. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Calhoun is on his way home. Safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Halos lead this one 3-1. Here's Echeverria now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Maldonado has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Malik Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Let's go, Angels.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, number 10. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Score holds, it's 3-1. Austin Pruitt enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another full count pitch home.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian
Back to the top of the
Kinsler.
Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Ian Kinsler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Maldonado, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Mike Trout. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels strand one, and it's still 3-1. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
48, Jose Alvarez.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Denard Span, no hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Calhoun is there, 1 away.
First baseman number 44, C.J. Cron.
Stepping up now, C.J. Cron. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting,
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Three and 1 now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout on the run, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail it here, 3-1. Here's Justin Upton now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2 the count. Two and two count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit back toward the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole.
Digging in and looking for more, Cole Calhoun. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Standing in now, Zach Kozar. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Valbuena. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Upton at second. Kozart on at first with 2 down. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The slider
slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Anaheim right after this. Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Upton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And there's ball 2 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And it misses. 3-1 now. Adeiny Echeverria would be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 49.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Martin Maldonado. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The center fielder, number 27.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Missed with a slider. Justin Upton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 for the Angels on the Mike Trout double. Last chance for the Rays coming up. The Angels lead it here 4-1. Blake Parker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Blake Parker.
Here's Echeverria now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
There's a strike.
Counts full. Come on, Angels, let's go.
Now the payoff pitch home. A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another full count offering on its way. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder,
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Kozar shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
now batting, number 10.
Riding in once again, number 10. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Denard Span. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box, C.J. Cron. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Valbuena is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Los Angeles Angels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Richards gets the W on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.